My name is Amanda Shine. I'm the co-founder of The Setting. I went to college when I was 17 at Syracuse University to study communications, and I was approached by Ford models and went to college for the first year, and then ultimately decided to defer and move to New York. I was lucky enough to travel and work with some amazing clients and meet some really great people in New York that I continue to know and work with to this day through that initial sort of opportunity into what was initially the fashion industry. The Setting is a creative agency that really focuses on custom products and experiences. Our core business is really product design, and then that is kind of how we create special moments through what we feel is becoming an increasingly important trend in how people are relating to shopping. It's digital and it's online, and activations is a way to drive traffic into brick and mortar. And it just so happened that our background and the backbone of our business is events. So we've been kind of fortunate to land in a market for that kind of skill set. I always really looked up to my parents. They always kind of teased me that eventually I was meant to have my own business, and it just seemed like something that was really far away and kind of far-fetched, just because I am such a team-oriented individual. And when my business partner and I partnered together, I think you sort of see how a dream can become a reality with the right people really quickly. And so something that I think I never thought was possible, once we were working side by side, I was like, oh, this is what I was always meant to be. The Setting was just a really small concept for custom handmade ceramics. And when I met Billur, we started to produce some events. We did a wedding, and then we got our first client, and that was a retainer client. And from there, I transitioned over to The Setting full time, and we really just grew the business 1 month at a time. I learned a lot from my business partner, who is a creative through and through, and she kind of made me feel like you can wear both hats. Like, you can be creative but also be responsible and kind of weave that into a business in a way that can be financially successful and also rewarding as far as your own interests and ideas. There are days where we're out on the street and looking at like different flowers for a venue or for an event, or we're huddled together on our computers looking at pitch decks, or we're looking at prototypes or 3D printing in Brooklyn. Every day is different, and I think it's probably my favorite aspect to kind of owning and growing a business. When you run a business, you have to really know that things are not perfect, and just like life, you have to be able to kind of roll with things. So that's kind of like an ongoing lesson, but I think you get better at it. It's good to want things a certain way, but also to allow for like the breath of life to kind of come in and create some natural organic elements to projects as well. I think for the future, we're really interested in just continuing to kind of be two female founders and women in business and helping other women in business. I think that's like personally something that is really rewarding for us.